Good God, Kitten played a shit ton. Hell. Oh, why is. Well, hello there. Give me a sec. YouTube is being. There we go. I can see you. Oh, General Kenobi, or something like that. How are you, Kitten? Let me. Yeah, Video Office does not have any audio. I can safely play my music. Okay, I chose fixed as the starting word for the day. That's terrible ass starting word. Allure? Okay. Still not great, but better than just one letter. Leaks. No. Teeple? Is that a word? No. Reply. Reply. Let's see if that. Okay, so there's no P. It's something E something LY. I can think of really, but that's two L's. What about jelly? Damn. Okay. What could. No. Nebly? Not a word. Is it something? Will be. Ebly? Webley. No. I am just not. So it can't be Q because there's no. Nivetly. A medley. Just what could you. No. I think I'm about to fail the Wordle. I'm in your pocket? I don't consent to being in your pocket. That's definitely not going to be it. Yetly. That's not a word. Yetly. Yegly. So is it going to be Xeed? Like Teely? Healy? Yeah, it's not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna use a hint because that is. Give me. Oh, I'm a moron. Okay. Yep. Not proud of that. Connections. Knives Out. Great movie. Uh, Color. Creep. Shandy. Karma. Knives Out. Slip. Pyramid. Rhyme. Steal. Chinatown. Keyed. Sneak. Seven. Ponzi. Elegy. Vertigo. I mean, these are schemes. Um, Sneak, creep, slip, and shandy? Like move slowly through? Damn it. Okay. Definitely think it's these three. And what could be steal? Okay. Move steal in. I've never heard that first move stealthily with. That's uh nothing. That was a quick deletion. Color scheme, Ponzi scheme, pyramid scheme, a rhyme scheme. Yeah, kinds of schemes. Two of those schemes are not like the others. I'm sorry, you got a Trump ad and an erectile dysfunction ad? Jesus Christ. Okay, elegy, karma, vertigo, key. What is vertigo? Is like nausea, like being able to stand well. Loaned words into English? That's one away. Keyed. Okay, so Shandy is one of the ones away. Oh my leg, arm, Detective movies. I don't know Seven, Vertigo, or Chinatown. The only detective movie I know is Knives Out. Okay, let's do the strands. A nice medley. Nice medley? Page, no. Dose. Him? No, that's not a Y. Is there an M by a Y? No. Why do those categories exist? I agree. I detest them almost as much as I detest rebuses and crosswords. Himmel is sky in German. Mumble. I thought it could be mumble rap. Jumble. Hodge. Podge. Miscellaneous? Is there a miscellaneous somewhere? No, I don't see a C. Yarn. Site. Right. A ragbag? I've never heard that term before. Hmm. Variety. Okay, that makes sense. Sand ends? A sand end? No. Odds and ends. And then mismash? Mishmash. Okay, now for the mini. Itty bitty insects. So many. Good job. Bravo. Bird that croaks no, a raven? Each and every. Swollen mark. Deathly serious grave. Belly button. Navel. They still kind of are. Prevents as a crisis. Tony the Tiger. Beer informally. Brew. A gnat and a welt. Do 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 do. Not together, apart. Transcript stat. Get back as an advantage. Coffee vessel with a spigot. An urn. Hordes of people. 1 of 8 on a scorpion. A leg. Long-eared pooches. Was The Night Before Christmas. 1996 Tony-winning musical set in New York's Alphabet City. Avenue Q. No? No. Aaron Burr, sir. Exams with scores ranging from the SATs. March Madness favorite. Animal House. Stylish and expensive. Etc. A place where cats nap, perhaps. Sunbeams, windowsills, beds. Deans for college bigwigs. An arc miles per hour in the past. Go places to eat oysters. Restaurants. Raw bars. Tides. Esophagus. The gullet. Primps. Creases? No, that doesn't fit. Internal turmoil. Anger. Secret government. NSA. Blend smoothly as from one color to another. Locate on the radio. Turn to. Alternative weapon to the candlestick, knife, lead pipe, revolver, or rope in Clue. I'm assuming that's a wrench because that's 30A is obviously owl. I think that's O or something. Or doe. Foreshadowed either favorably or ominously. Stitched. Sewed. Mind reading ability for short. ESP. Organization for Hawks and the MBA. Ryan Gosling's wrote Ken. I'm Kenneth. Football units. Transcript GPA. Beagles. No? Anguish? Angst. Joke is OL, but the L is pronounced as a letter name. Something seed. An in. NBA. Swanky. Pet bed. Don't like that. Greens. That's rent. Grade 8. And then what is okay, maybe it's not dumb. Okay, I think it's time for auto check. Oh, tune to. And then the one seed. And that's a pen. Nope. Board. What? Is this a den and boated? Okay, goddamn, I'm an idiot. Okay. Moving on to something that I can do well at. Case in point. Um, I feel like this is gonna be a African language. Not Hausa, but let's see if it's okay, yeah, it's definitely an African language. We're gonna be in like South Africa. No, Yoruba is too close to Hausa. I don't think it's Zulu though. Yeah, no, okay, it's in the opposite direction of Zulu. Wait, no, it's between Hausa and maybe it is Yoruba. But that doesn't seem right. Yeah, Yoruba has tones. Okay, so maybe it's not African. Amharic has its own writing system, so does Arabic and Armenian. Is it like Somali? I didn't see that earlier, but it's probably Somali. Yep. Hmm? Damn, I'm good. And the lingual. I am good. And then I also want to do the Wordle today. Not the Wordle, the Worldle. Wait, this is the wrong one. Nope. Okay. It is quite a ways away, and it's in South America. That's what I thought originally, but it's not Peru. It is Peru. Okay. This is the one I was thinking of. Okay, Congo. Okay, it's not over there. Let's try Afghanistan. Okay, closer but further at the same time. What about Taiwan? New Zealand. Okay, so it's gonna be around. Let's do. Is it north? Japan's warmer. North Korea. That's cooler. Okay, so it's gonna be like one of these islands. Are you trying to say Russia or Syria? Tuvalu. No. Tuvalu is warmer, but it's not it. Kiribati. Kiribati. Okay, Kiribati is the warmest. So it's gonna be around here. American Samoa. Fair enough. Oh God, what are oceanic island countries? What are the oceanic countries? There's Fiji. Fiji's cooler. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, Kiribati, Marshall Islands. It's not the Marshall Islands. And they're actually cooler than both Japan and Kiribati? Palau? Oh, that's cooler. What is okay? I am so confused because Kiribati is right there, and that's the warmest. And then the next warmest is Japan. So it's like it's got to be like the Solomon Islands, but that's farther from. What? Closest border is 1,000 kilometers. This is global. Will you guess a country and it tells you how warm you are? Wait, is it? Because of Hawaii. Okay then. Okay then. Not a fan. That was Nice and trapping your friend there, kitten. Ah, well, welcome. Yokoso. I was like, I had an idea of something to do today, but I just completely blanked on it. I don't think it was working on the grammars. I think was it. I think it was working on Kuthegi. So, how did you find the stream? Are you a subscriber or was it just randomly recommended to you? Let me just close these for now. I suppose I should probably say what this is. This is office hours, a stream where I just do random linguistic stuff, and I also answer questions viewers may have. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I will just be working on a shared conlang I have with my friend Kate the Pan Plate. Okay, what the? Well then. That's fascinating. Never had that happen before. Is it Master Grammar? Yes, it is Master Grammar. Where I was putting yeah. Okay, last time we were doing the cases. Uh, the working language in hell. Are you talking about the uh pages open? Which one are you talking about? Let me. Oh, I just cleared recents. A fucked project is my unified on thing, which I haven't worked on in years. That's can versus could. Chinese reference. The soli augment their livre. French grammar, glossary, grad school, Japanese. Yeah, so I'm assuming you're talking about the fucked project. That was meant to be before I stopped. I was going to create the unified my unified Chinese characters thing. I was gonna have the print and handwritten forms side by side. I could start this up again actually. But the reason I called it a fucked project was because standardizing Chinese characters across four, five, six different . languages is a wait, no, DUAL is how you spell it, right? Dual number. Yeah. Yes, this is the conlang. Okay. So this is del. Okay, now I need to create. I need examples for the phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Do what? What did I do? Sing? But I can't just do the Muppets theme? Okay, so Kuthig is not a stable phenomenon. Stable root. I think is a final L a stable root? Is deer related to people? I don't think it's stable. That's thematic. Keith. Is Keith stable? Keith. No, because the singulative is a ch. So I need something that's not reactive with k or ch or n. N is stable, I guess. So Steny would be let me pull up. How'd that go for you, Palon? It was Sten. And that is going to be a 1. Youth, youngness, age. Steni. Steneo. 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 I need to probably rethink that ending. Stenuche. Stenuche. Okay, so that should be stable. So steni, stengua, stenquo, stunquo, stonquo, stenen, steneo. That should be. Then stener. Stenucha. 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 Is that a... That's going to be a ha. No? Yeah, it's going to be a ha. So stenucha. I think I might just need to find a non-consonantal ending thing. Handwritten Greek letters and Latin letters may have similar glyphs and also in printed types. Yep. Though not always. But yeah. Okay, so maybe I should find a root that is a long vowel. I could just do related to the soul and do like spirit, ghost. Say. Say. Seo. Seo. So bad. That is an interesting idea. Using them to convey certain meanings. Okay, maybe. Maybe that takes a plus. It changes an A plus. instead of eo, it's just o with an a plus. Or maybe it's just a plus with a shift in accent. De, stay, stay. Stalk, stalk, stalk. I like that. In fact, this can probably stay as an unplus. Stay, stalk, stayen, and then stale. Stale, stare. Such phenomena also occurs in Chinese traditional characters, Chinese simple. Do you in use for programming? Stare. Stay. Stalk. Stayen. Stale. Stare. And then it's not stay, it's say. Say. Oh, but I like the sound of stare. Okay, so instead of soul, this will be love. Love. Affection. Steucha. Steu. Steucha. 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 Steu. 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 Steucha. Steucha. Okay, that's gonna be interesting to work around. Steucha. Stecha. Stenucha. Stenuch. Stenucha. Stecha. Stecha. Ste. Stoecha. Stoecha. And then Steorcha. Steorcha. Yes, I want to use them as small space with simple ratio-spaced font book. Fair enough, I suppose. Okay, I think that's just gonna be a ooh, but it causes. Okay, I'm gonna make that like that for now, because this is the regular quote unquote forms. Stecha, stenucha, stoecha. Why would you make a cursive IPA font? Why would you do that to yourself? Wait, why is that? Why did I do that? I know they're identical, but that's a terrible way to showcase that. Okay, then for rar. Now that's gonna have some interesting things going on with it, but I mean, that's good enough reason to do it, I guess. All power to you. Don't zoom in. Okay, stirrar. Oh, steer? Because it's steer. It. Yep, okay. This one we're just copy and pasting. Stirrar. Stirrar. Sturgar. Sturkur. Sturkor. I think shorten that to or. Sturkor. Sturengar. Sturengar. And then stir. Stirger. 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 And then Stirgor. Stirgor. Shorten that. I pronounced trilled. Ra. Not that can my sister. A lot of people can't, which I find fascinating because it's such an easy sound to make. But then again, I did spend hours by myself in my room practicing the IPA with myself, so. Okay, I want to. do so that's a shortening. Okay, maybe I do want to make a. I'll use the same root as se, del. So it'd be segar for like an animal soul, animal spirit. Segor. Dengar. Dengar. Songar. That's actually songar. Songar. Seger. Seger. Segir. I like year better for that. Segir. Segor. 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 And then I want to copy this. Actually. So who messaged me? Who dares message me? I have no idea who that is. I don't like this. I don't like this is it's a fascinating concept, but there's just something off about it that I cannot describe. Yeah, honestly, that is there's just something about it that is off-putting to a degree. F-Segas. It does kind of look like Cyrillic. But at the same time, there's just something about it that is F. Wait, that's not minus, so that should be. This is ZA. Episode. This will also be ZA. F Sorry. F sorry. F serene. F serene. F serene. F serene. Alright, it was based on the plurals. Okay, so Segas. 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 I wonder if it's an alphone that might become Sayas. Say. Say yes. Say yes to the dress. Segos. Sorry. 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 It's sorry. That's meant to be a r. Sorry. Saying. Saying. You can't do r, but you can do r. That is actually kind of amusing to me for some reason. Actually, with the number of irregularities there will be, I think it might be a good idea to have just kind of like a huge table showcasing them all. Actually, let me do 5 to the side. Noun endings. French. French. Endings. Put that there. Do that, and then merge vertically. Ab laut ting with e. Ablouting a. Ooh! Those are some crisp cracks. Love me some crisp crack. Okay, yeah, so guess this is, instead of having my tables for all. Thank you! I'm so glad someone else agrees. Even if it is kind of gross. Okay, let me bring all this over. Let me also uploading egg. Okay, so this is how. Also, let me bring e u n o. Didn't I change that to ear? Which one did I changed something to ear. Oh, here. Okay. So that's air. And then I'll just leave this marking as hu. That's cha, nucha, ucha, cha, nucha, echa, orra, orra. Yeah, that's all brought over. So this is the, which becomes stay. What font am I using for this again? Gentium Book Plus, right? Hello, Diamond. Also, I forgot to mention that last week, our little buddy Kurogi, or Swish, if you will, unfortunately passed away, so the fish tank behind me is empty. Sometime this week, I will be getting a new buddy. But yeah, he got swim bladder disease or something. And unfortunately, he did not survive despite our best efforts. Stoicha. Steucha. Sorry to just be a downer when you just joined, Diamond. Meaning to mention that at the beginning of the stream. Okay, then this is going to be uploading E. Nominal uploading. So get rid of wheel, because wheel is going to be here. That's fair. Yeah, no, I got, so far I've had two fish. My first fish, we accidentally suffocated to death because the store owner told us that we should put more of the anti-chlorinating agent in, which, yeah, suffocated him to death. May Koiro rest in peace. But then Kurogi lasted a while, and I've got fish because my mental health has not been great. If that is surprising to anybody. Akuthe A is yeah, a 2. Okay, so then also steer. Steer. Let me put the E's above. So this is an ablating ear. Oh wait, I forgot to add the kal, kal, nal, val. Val, ral. And then tal, kal, basically just turning these into alls. Actually, I'm going to keep them. I'm going to shorten this to tol or tul. So it depends. I don't know the situation in Japan much because Yunga heta. Um, my moderator. If you want to know more about Japan specifically, my moderator, Kat Mistberg, if you know them, they're on a bunch of different conlanging channels, including my own Discord channel, and I think I don't know what other channels they're on. But in the US, it is, yeah, most linguists, as Dante is saying, don't really care about them. In fact, I know a few linguists who I don't know them personally, but I do know two of them personally who actively look down on the hobby as make not great. are as actively detrimental to linguistics. These linguists are also heavily Chomskyan theory, universal grammar type linguists, but they're most people I know that Konglang have a passing interest in linguistics, if not outright linguists themselves. And then there's there is a there is a university with linguistics program that has a Konglanging class. I can't remember what school it is, but they have a class taught by a linguistic professor about conlanging, and, and it's an extra credit class, obviously, but it goes into like the history of conlanging and the culture around it, and something Andrew Bird Far Cry. Is that the guy who made the Far Cry language? Yeah, Proto Indo European. Yeah, that one's fun. Okay, so l kal ukol. Yeah, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna undo what I did earlier. Nel weevil viral viral wootol woonel wootul wootol wootol wootal. I think that one I might make al. Wootol wootal wootel. Now this one I'm thinking of bringing over the z minus z minus z. That's actually going to be f because the schwa cannot be stressed in this language. Wait, that's whoops. This say thus f say thus f say this f say thus. Okay, I think us sounds better there. And then this is a z a f so they. Uh, yeah, no, as Kitten just said, if they have syntax, you can throw a linguist at them and they'll find something interesting about it. Fsedin. Fsedin. Like in better there. Fsedin. Fsedin. Oh, this is the yeah, this is the what did I put? Did I put that's uploading E. This is meant to go in uploading A. that in the wrong area by accident. Okay. I think 5-minute warning until the end of the stream. I'm just gonna get most of this over before that. Sokol. Seenel. Seval. 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 I think al. Seval. Sero. Serel. And then sotol. Sokol. Sonel. Sotol. Sotol. Sotal. Sot. Sot. Sotel. I've been streaming at these hours for the past 2-3 weeks now, Nex. You just haven't appeared. Last year's absolute speech given by the head of slowly just saying linguistic studies more than just spoken language. That is, yeah, no. Linguistics studies more than just spoken language is a very apt statement. Sedas. Sokades. So they. Sedan. Seiðin. 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 Kades. 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 That is fair. That is. Unfortunately, that's still going to be the time for my streams with my friend Ben on the games channel. But after that, I'm planning on shifting most of my streams to around this time, at least until I get a job. Yay, job hunting. Such fun. Okay, let me apply these wheel, wookol, weenel, weeval, weerel, wootol, woonel, wootal, wootel with us. I have to copy and paste that. F with us. F with us. F vocales. F vocales. F vocales. That's not meant to be. It's meant to be an A. F vocales. F vocales. F this. F this. F this. F this. Efude, efude, and then efude, efwithin, 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 then weithas, wukades, wuthe, weithin. May I still want that there, but yeah, okay. Then as Kate and I add words to the language, we will slowly expand this. But until next time, that's an interesting analogy next. But yeah, until next time, next week, I'll leave it for here. Tomorrow is Kate Variety Streams, so she's probably going to start off with Dark Souls before moving on to something else as per usual. And then I stream again on Thursday, Lords of the Fallen with Ben. But until next time, I bid you all adieu.